Hi y'all, it's Andrea over at Sewspire.com, and today I am here to show you how to create the sweetest little vinyl zipper pouch. Now I designed this to hold washi tape, and it's absolutely perfect for that purpose because you want to see all of the patterns. The trick to working with the vinyl is to use a walking foot. So out of all the bazillions of dollars you could spend on tools for your sewing room, this would be my number one pick. About a year ago, maybe a little more, I had my husband install my walking foot for the first time. I've been sewing for more than a decade. I have not taken it off since. I sew everything, including zippers, with the walking foot. So if you don't already own one and it didn't come with your machine, that is an investment that I highly recommend you make. So shall we get started crafting this sweet little pouch? For this project, you're going to need some clear vinyl. I got mine at Walmart, and it is their deluxe clear vinyl. It was $2.97 a yard. And it is on the big rolls at the cutting counter, and the way that you can differentiate that is it's the one with the blue paper lining, and then mine again was the deluxe. So I've cut out 2 pieces of that vinyl with my rotary cutter and ruler, and these pieces measure 4.5 inches tall by 8 inches wide. Then you're going to need 2 pieces of cotton fabric, which measure 4 inches wide by 8 inches long, as well as a 7-inch zipper. And the zipper measures 7 inches from end to end, the actual tape of that. So the zipper portion of that is 6 inches. To begin, take one of the cotton strips of fabric, fold that in half, press it, open that up, and then press those raw edges inward to meet on that center line, and then fold that over one more time. And this is going to become the trim for that top of that pouch, which you can see like this here, as well as the gusset for the zipper. All right, so I'm going to take that little bit of trim and position that vinyl right at that center press line, and then fold that trim over. I want to make sure that that vinyl is aligned with the edges of the trim piece, and then I'm just going to stitch with a 3/8 inch seam allowance here, 3/8 of an inch from the base of that trim to secure that trim to that vinyl, and I'm going to repeat that process for the other piece as well. So I'm going to go ahead and prep that so I can sew them at the same time. Now for the vinyl, you're going to want to use a 90-14 needle, as well as the walking foot and a 3.0 stitch length. It's important that you back stitch at the beginning and the end of this. I have attached that trim to both pieces, and now there's no right or wrong side to this, so just decide which side you like the best, and that will be what you will see here on the exterior. And you're going to position your zipper in between those 2 fabric panels, and you can pin this in place. Your zipper should be centered there, and that fabric can butt right up against those zipper coils. Okay, I have have that zipper pinned in place. Now I'm going to head back to the sewing machine and stitch right up against that zipper and attach this fabric to the zipper on both sides. Then you can see the zipper is attached from the underside there, and then from the top that fabric just butts right up against that zipper. Nice. So the next thing you want to do is position your zipper pull at the halfway mark and then fold this fabric together right sides facing, so that zipper pull is on the inside and your what would now be your interior is on the outside. So you're going to stitch the sides of this first. What you want to do is come within 1/4 inch of those zipper ends, the little zipper stoppers. So on this side here, my seam allowance looks like it's going to be a little less than 1 inch, and then over here I'm probably going to easily be able to do the 5/8 of an inch. So yours is going to vary depending upon how you centered that zipper, but just come within 1/4 inch of those zipper stoppers on the side and then come across the bottom. Now it is very important that that zipper is at least halfway open, otherwise you're going to lock yourself out. Those sides are stitched, and now I'm going to come across the base with 3/8 of an inch seam allowance. So you want to take a little time right now and go ahead and trim up all the loose threads. And then using a ruler and a rotary cutter, you're going to come within 1/8 of an inch from that stitch line. So the clear ruler is very helpful because you can see exactly what you're doing. And when you get to your fabric and your zipper, if your rotary cutter won't make it through that, go ahead and use your scissors. But you definitely want that straight cut that you'll get from the rotary cutter. So do use that for as much of the cutting as you can. Same thing for the base, just trim that up 1/8 of an inch from the seam. And then reach in and go ahead and get that zipper all the way open, and then turn this right side out. And this vinyl is pretty thick, so it's a little crunchy. Just go slow, and what I find is you can get most of this turned all the way right side out, and then if you use just a little wooden dowel stick that comes with the fluff that you stuff animals and pillows with, that is very helpful for gently poking out those corners. And then you see that looks really nice on the inside and the out, and it is just perfect for storing beautiful things. So make an adorable little first aid or sewing kit as well. Great for cosmetics, perfect for travel. I could see these in a lot of different sizes. So I hope you enjoyed the project. It was an absolute pleasure to sew with you. I think that the vinyl is a blast to work with, and I can see us using this a lot more in future tutorials now that I know it's so easy to sew with. Hope you all have a beautiful week, and as always, the creative genius in me will be celebrating the creative genius in you.